So here for your stress relief and enjoyment is volume 3 of the Mandala books. This one is entitled Mystica Mandala, and like most of them, or all of them, it features very intricate tapestries, really nice quality cover, heavy cardstock with a nice gloss to it. This one comes with 50 different pictures, a forward from the author, and then you start in with your various patterns. Each one is different. Some are more intricate than others. So I was looking for one that had a little more simplicity to it. I used this with some watercolors, or some markers, water markers, and I used it with some gel pens. Real nice quality with deep outlines, which makes it easier for me to stay in the lines, although not always. It was a little more difficult with the markers because the paper did absorb them just a little bit, and you can see on a few of it did start to bleed just outside the lines. So when I was reading the forward, it said that if you are going to use markers or heavy gel pens and press down on it, you should probably put a paper in between it, because it would bleed onto the next page, and as you can see, it did. But for the most part, only the markers. Now, the blue is a gel pen, but for whatever reason, that gel pen, as you can see here, was putting out a lot of excess ink. So the pink and the orange is also a gel pen, and it did not bleed through. So I'm not sure why the blue was releasing so much extra. So yeah, the turquoise, the brown, and the red are the only markers I used. All the rest are gel pens. It did bleed through on here, and so you can see that I've actually put 2 in here, or 3, I guess, just to be safe. And you don't want it to bleed through and ruin your next creation. So it really isn't bad quality paper. It's decent quality paper, but markers, when you're coloring in small spaces, you do tend to press a little bit harder. It is going to bleed through, even on decent quality paper. So it's real reasonably priced, especially for the quality. If you wanted the heavy stock that isn't going to bleed through, then you're going to pay a lot more for this. So each page, which is nice, is dedicated to just one design. The back is free. So on the back then, also the heavy gloss cardstock. So good quality with good binding. And so yeah, these are a good idea for stress relieving. For whatever reason, when I was coloring with this, I just focused on that. I was thinking ahead to what color I was going to use next, and it cleared my mind. But what I find fun is getting a group of girls together, putting just some little appetizers on the table and some bottles of wine, and you just sit around and chat. I mean, you do that anyway. You get together with your girlfriends, have a bottle of wine, and sit and chat. It is so fun to put out a variety of gel pens, colored pencils, crayons, markers, anything and everything that you have on hand. And with a bunch of, you don't even have to put the coloring books out, just tear the pages out and just set these around, and you sit and color with them. And it's relaxing. It gives your hands something to do. You sit there and drink wine and just chit chat. Awesome time. So yeah, this is a really good quality one. I'm really happy with it. The nice cover keeps it in good shape, and excellent stress reliever.